The following is a presentation of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Student-led, student-centered, student-serving.
Welcome into the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I'm Ian MacHendrie. Alongside me, Carly Evans, not our usual Jaxson Gibbs tonight. Missing the broadcast for his birthday.
I know, slacking.
It is what it is. Should be a great night. Last game before the postseason. It's going to be an exciting one. Thompson Valley, they're okay. I mean,
sitting at 11-10, not great, sort of like, midway.
The playoff intentions are still intact for them, but we will send it down the court here in a moment with Isaiah Shue. Isaiah.
Must-see succeeds program.
Here down. Thank you, and I'm here down on the sidelines watching both teams warm up. Zoe Wittler is back. She is recovered from her injury and will be playing with us tonight. Frederick, with Zoe back, is feeling much more confident in this game against Thompson Valley. I saw in the warm-ups that they're practicing their shooting and there's some defensive drills. If they keep practicing those, they will do really good on the game tonight. And I saw they're shooting really good, so it'll be a high-scoring game. Back to you, Ian.
Thank you, Isaiah. Carly, let's take a look at your keys for tonight's game.
All right, these are, honestly, I'm impressed with the keys. For one, Wittler returns. She is back. Zoe, the star player, I would say, of this team, who averages 12 points a game, a whopping total out of those 15 games. She's been out for multiple games and weeks, dealing with a foot injury, and honestly, super pumped to see her back.
Yeah,
as I said, she's
excited.
an impact player.
We are excited.
Yes, we are. And then let's just say last time they played Thompson Valley, both Avery Salisbury and Gabby Jimma scored a combined total of 17 points, and Zoe alone scored 16. So honestly, really hyped to see. Although she is not a starter for this lineup, she is sitting on that bench ready and warmed up. And then last but not least, last game in Thompson Valley's season, they played Severance. So their previous game to this, it was a very tight game, 48-43, sort of a shaky defensive game, and they just were barely able to inch past Severance. And so now sitting at 11-10 and sort of on a hot streak, 3 wins in a row. Honestly, really curious to see what'll happen this game. As you said, Thompson Valley, not the greatest team there is, but the competition will be high.
It's going to be a heavy defensive game for sure. As in a moment, should send it down to the court for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and those who support our freedom and hold above the playing of our national anthem. 0, Lily Hanson. Freshman number 2, May Torres. Sophomore number 3, Emma Rivera. Sophomore number 4, Hayden Rickman. Freshman number 5, Izzy Howard. Freshman number 10, Peyton Stowe. Senior number 13, Peyton Buck. Sophomore number 23, Micah Thompson. And junior number 25, Zoe Wittler. And now the starting lineup for your Golden Eagles. Senior number 1, Gabby Gima. Senior number 15, Josie Stanton. Junior number 25, Avery Salisbury. Junior number 22, Kaylee Gardner. Junior number 24, Riley Gallegos. The Golden Eagles are led by head coach Jake Hansen and assisted by John. It's officiated by Roy Martinez, Tom Lee, and Sam Seeley. Let's play ball!
And we're back up here, just moments away from tip-off. Should be an exciting one. Last game before the season. As we can take a look at, like, their overall stats for the season, They got 15 wins, 6 losses. Not too shabby, not too shabby. They are currently sitting at the 9th seed, is where they could spot at. And, I mean, where they could fit in the top 10. If they come out with a win tonight and a couple, some strings have to happen, but they can finish in the top 10 spot and, possibly host a few playoff games here.
The
But
strings can be pulled, that's for sure. This
That
team
is-
came out before strong, and no doubt we will see that here.
no doubt about it. As we get to the tip-off here in a moment, Kaylee Gardner will win the tip. Gima will get it in her own side. Flips it to Stanton. Stanton finds Gima. Drives through some contact. Shot no good. Gardner with the putback.
I mean, honestly, great communication that we've seen so far. This is one of those where the assist, it was one of those where it rebound to an assist, and it was honestly pretty impressive communicatory-wise.
Yeah, there's a few players open in the paint. I mean, they can get that pass going early, especially with this trap defense Thompson Valley came out here with early. You can see something else. 3 ball for them. No good. Gima catches the board. It comes out the other way with Gallegos. Gallegos finds Salisbury. Kicks it out. Gima for 3. That one offline. Finds Gallegos in the back. Stanton. Gardner. Gallegos. Stanton. Miscommunication there. Salisbury's going to let that one go because he can't do much there. Down low. Shot no good.
No kidding, so far Frederick been good on grabbing these rebounds while they're still available and up for grabs, as Stanton blocked on that one or some weird,
interesting play there.
Yeah.
I mean, Stanton was trying to draw a foul there. Couldn't get it, but Thompson Valley went to go grab that, and she was out of bounds. So Gardner finds Salisbury. Finds Gallegos. Finds Gima, looking for her options. Finds Salisbury again. Salisbury surveying the floor. Finds Stanton. Got blocked, but this time she will get fouled.
As you said, they're very trap defense heavy. I haven't really seen any other looks defensively, as they've really been leaning towards this trap defense, and that seems to be their tendency.
Yeah, they're trying to make them shoot deep.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, last game, Frederick, they were drilling some shots deep. Gima shot, I think, 2 or 3, and Pack shot a few. First one is up and in. I know Jackson's keys for a while have been, make these free throws, make these three-pointers. So hopefully tonight they can start drilling these free throws. They've been getting better and better as the season's been going on, especially late here in the season. Stanton drills both. Thompson Valley will work it out of their own end. That's Hopkins. Hopkins. Some fancy footwork. Finds Masis, who sends it low and right to Gardner, essentially. Gives it to Gema. Gema to Stanton, back door. Up and no good, but Gema fighting. As that is going to be Thompson Valley ball. Couple contact there. As that ball rolled out of bounds.
I mean, it was a great job defensively. The look for Frederick, very much an impressive effort to get it down to their side of the court, but didn't pay off the way they wanted it to.
Frederick up 4-0 here to start on an early, quick little run. Ball moving well for Thompson Valley right now. Frederick's defense, though, trapping them high. Sends it out far side. Wagner drives off the side of the backboard, no good. You know, she's their leading scorer. You got to limit her tonight. You can't let her get as many shots as she wants. Salisbury mistakes in the pass. Looking around, finds Gallegos. Gives it to Gema. Gema out to Salisbury. Gema with some moves. Finds Stanton, backdoor the drive, no good.
Yeah, that's sort of a tendency for Stanton early on. I mean, like I said, the communication aspect between them all, the passes are on point for the most part. It's just for these few that they have to clean up play-wise. And right there, Stanton, no different.
Gema backdoor right off the inbound. We call her Money Gema from that spot, so that's an easy one for her.
No kidding, Frederick really coming out strong here early on. Haven't allowed anything offensively for Thompson Valley to really.
That one went off Gallegos' foot. Finds Stanton backdoor. And again, she's expecting the contact there, doesn't get it. Jump ball. It will stay. You know, Stanton's trying to expect that contact down low, so she's going to shoot. Nobody's there, she's just flying herself too far down. And making it harder for the shots to go up. It'll be Thompson Valley ball.
Yeah, as you put it, it would be impressive for Stanton. I'm sure she could get quite a few fouls if she timed it perfectly, but it's just a little too soon, and she's expecting the contact a little too early, therefore making it just a dramatic show of effect.
Yeah, she's not getting the contact, so it's one of those where she can't get the shot to fall. Thompson Valley, they got a young team, only 3 seniors, 1 junior, rest sophomores, so, you know.
Young talent.
Yes, exactly. Gardner says no. She's got to watch out behind, gives it to Gallegos. Finds Salisbury. Trapped in the corner, not a place you want to be. Foul will be called. You know, Gallegos, Salisbury, they've got that friendship connection. You know, they pass the ball to each other a lot. You know, they seem to be on the same page a lot.
Yeah, those two are very close friends on and off the court. And as I said, Gardner, you mentioned her with her rebounds and steals. That is her tendency, and it is something that Frederick, they really look to her for.
Gema tried to give her a little Euro hop step, couldn't find it. Is the layup good that time? Hopkins,
she went up high for that.
she made it hard for them to come down and get that ball. Here's Gallegos. Kind of toying with her right now. Gardner gives her the block and an easy pick and roll. Gardner gets some contact. Shot does not fall.
Yeah, Gardner looking for the foul. Looked as though she thought there was a little too much contact, a little too handsy, but no foul will be called.
Pull-up jumper, no good. Just a little bit too far ahead of a 3-point chance. Stanton finds Salisbury. Salisbury, Gardner backdoor, gets the foul and going to the line to shoot. And Frederick right now, their ball movement is what's been really keying them on in this game. They just can't seem to get the shots to fall.
Yeah, that's something that I've noticed early on. Although the score is in favor of Frederick, I mean, they just, as you put it, they haven't been able to get these shots to fall. Therefore, it's only a 4-point difference in this game. Whenever, I mean, honestly, based on how they're playing and how Thompson Valley hasn't been able to really step up, they should probably be at least 10, 11, 12 points ahead.
I mean, they've got the looks. They're just not getting the shots to fall. Timeout called by Thompson Valley, but trying to draw some up here before, I believe, Gardner will go to the line. Frederick needs to capitalize on these free throws for sure. As it's been announced back in the game, first time in a few weeks, Zoe Wittler. It's good to see her back on the court after a foot injury, as you said.
Yep.
It's great to see her back out there. She's a really key piece on this Frederick team. They kind of run the offense through her. She's got the hustle play. She makes everything happen.
In her threes.
And her
We
threes.
haven't even talked about that. Her threes, spectacular. Shoot them from anywhere on the court, in the paint, out of the paint. It's just.
Whenever she gets the ball and it's an open look, she's going to take it. Gardner cannot get the first one to fall. Second one, no good. Board by Thompson Valley. So trying to cut down to this lead. Drive from Wagner, kicks it out. Salisbury gets a hand on it. There's Gema. Gabby Gema. Little Euro layup. Good from Gabby Gema.
Salisbury, little gentle shove there, and it's just enough. They know the contact rule.
Just got to be careful.
Yep, of course. As with anything, we notice that.
Every once in a while, they're gonna call her, but time.
A friendly shove never hurt anybody, and beautiful by Salisbury.
Lily Hansen checking in the game, and Peyton Pack is well checked in with Wittler. Some of those key pieces, especially on senior night for Frederick, that had some big impacts. Gema finds Wittler. Works it around Wittler. Finds Pack. Back to Gema. Pack again. Back to Gema. Finds Salisbury. Pack. Little jumper. Good. Paid Pack.
Yeah, as you were pointing out there, Zoe wide open. That could have easily been a three. She would have.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
You got to hone in on Zoe when she's in the game for
Yep.
sure. Pack gets a hand on Wittler. Ultimately gets the more of it. Should be a jump ball.
Should be Frederick's. Looks like they're going to call it for Thompson Valley.
Rivera a little antsy to get in there.
Yeah.
They're going to give it to Thompson Valley. It should be Frederick ball there, but.
As me and Zoe have mentioned, the refs will do what the refs will do. Can't do anything about it.
Like Zoe usually says, you know, the refs control the game. Kind of just got to roll with what they give you. Got to roll with the punches.
Exactly.
Frederick up by 8. Thompson Valley trying to get this inbound. Frederick is playing a very heavy trap play. Hansen got a hand on it.
Lily probably should have had that. Knocked it away, but.
It's one of those hard situations. Can't look over your shoulder. Can't have eyes in the back of your head, but she saw the ball. Made a play in the corner. Wittler almost had a chance on it. Foot on the line.
I mean, Rivera, great job driving her just right outside of the line. And
forcing her out of bounds. Yeah, no real estate to move. As Rivera will inbound it to Wittler. Gardner's check back in for Gema. Rivera's going to get called that time for a travel. 2:05 to go in the first. It's kind of been a slow start for both teams, trying to get their rhythm going.
yeah, I haven't really seen anything crazy as of yet. I mean, assisting-wise, Frederick has done a really great job on some of these assists. It's just that whole idea of getting the ball to actually fall where they need it.
They find the open player, and ultimately they should regret. Little spin move.
Ooh.
Wittler forces the travel. You know, Wittler, one of those great players to have on defense, offense, really even when the ball's not even on either side. She's a hustle player. She makes things happen. And, you know, we've seen a little bit of the team without her. They're still a great team.
Yep, just not the same.
It's not the same. You know, Wittler's like they're your star player. And, you know, she kind of helps this team to another level. She's a leader. People look up to her.
As they should, of course, yeah.
Yeah, she's just an amazing player. Finds Gardner. Goes to Hansen. Down low, Rivera. Wittler. Loud stomp there. Pack finds Hansen. Wittler with it once again. Lane open. And she puts it in. Zoe Wittler.
Zoe Wittler, I'm waiting for her threes, but boy, there's no way to hype her up enough. The ace has awakened.
Interesting little phrase there. The ace has awakened. 3 ball. No good. Hansen comes down with it. Foul call will be a hold. Inbound coming up for Thompson Valley. Inbound now for Thompson Valley. Controlling the perimeter right now. Trying to get something set up.
Frederick is playing excellent defense, not allowing them too much space, but just giving them enough gap room to make them think they have room to shoot.
Three ball will not fall that time for Wagner. As here comes Frederick out the other way. Rivera finds Wittler in the corner. Three. Off that time, Rivera catches the board in a tough little way for two.
Rivera tidies up Wittler's play. Probably should have landed a three. Looks like her foot wasn't planted all the way. Therefore, her shot was a little far left.
Feels like she kind of jumped the shot there.
Yeah.
She saw the openness and tried to take it a little too antsy. And
good look, but not the best shot. As with
Just-
anything, though, she's just warming up. This is just the beginning.
she's not afraid to shoot it still, and that's a great thing. I mean, she's gonna miss a few shots here and there because, you know, 2-3 weeks being out is gonna do that to you. But, you know, Wittler's got that dog in her. She'll figure it out. Layup no good. Hanson with it. Trapped in her own end. She finds Wittler, who's hustling down there. Through the contact. Wittler with it still. Shot does not go. As that'll be the end of the first half. As we'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Do you want a reliable realtor who you can trust with your money and owning or renting a home? Then you can turn to Zadel Realty, and specifically Greg Zadel. Greg is a local realtor who helps people buy and sell both homes and investment properties. He has an extended knowledge of the market and is extremely involved in the community. Along with being a local realtor right here in Frederick, Greg Zadel is extremely experienced in his profession. Not only is he a broker, but also the owner of Zadel Realty, located in the Carbon Valley area since 1980, just over 42 years as of now. Make sure to watch for the Zadel Real Estate article in the Consumer Report. You don't want to miss it. You won't regret it when you rely on Zadel Realty.
What? Oh, we're back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I'm Ian MacHendrie with Carly Evans. We are just moments away from starting the second quarter. Frederick up 12. You know, just, you know, like you said, we were in that break a little bit. Like you said, we should have a lot more points scored.
As you put it, the flopping in the beginning, I believe, because of previous games, if the refs are the same, or at least some of them, they thought that they would at least get, you know, some of these calls to land. But
Yeah, I mean, different refs, you're not going to get the same kind of calls.
Nope.
Gallegos tried to find Jima. Trap in the corner. Try to work it out. Carry called that time.
yeah, she palmed the ball, and you could tell from like a mile away. We could see from up here in the crow's nest that there was no way that that wasn't a carry.
She kind of took it too high of a dribble there and had to try to reach it back down. Here's Gallegos. But me and Jaxson are pointing out she's nasty with her left hand, so you cannot let her drive if you're Thompson Valley with that left hand. Jima, Thompson Valley's coach is really in it
he
right
is
now.
into it, yeah.
He's trying to get this team hyped up and trying to get them, you know, down 12 right now early.
Especially with this lack of a crowd, that doesn't help anybody's move. Sort of dampens the spirits.
Gallegos with some nice moves. Finds Stanton, finds Jima. Down low to Gardner. And the layup from Gardner is good again. Kaylee Gardner with another one.
Kaylee Gardner just took it herself. I mean, after Gallegos' nasty footwork, it's one of those no surprise that they were able to land these.
I mean, right now Frederick's plan to attack this trap is, you know, get it to Gardner down low and let her work. And it's worked so far tonight.
Her height advantage really, really helps them out too.
She's like the Jovan of the girls team here.
She is.
Foul called that time. Frederick High School Booster Club is always looking for parent volunteers to help carry on the long tradition of supporting the students of this community. The purpose of the Booster Club is to provide the funding and manpower for homecoming tailgate celebration, the after prom party, grants to student groups as well as clubs, as scholarships to graduating seniors if you're interested in becoming involved. We would invite you to reach out through our website, fhsbooster.com, and click on Contact Us or attend our next meeting in the FHS Library if you are wanting to be more involved in the community. and have a desire to do something that benefits the students of our community, we'd love to hear from you. The FHS Booster Club would like to give a special shout-out to their partners who went above beyond supporting Frederick last year. Words are hard.
Lice works too, I guess.
As we'll get to those in a moment. Knocks down both free throws, cuts it back to a 12-point lead. Jima pump fakes the three, driving open lane. Jima's shot falls.
She saw the look, took it herself. I mean, beautiful. Just overall, she mapped it out, and you could tell. She was prepared.
She's automatic. Anywhere from the paint to perimeter, she's automatic. She's not afraid to let it go. Ball movement well right now, down low, easy lay.
Good defense, just not tight enough. Thompson Valley, good job of slipping that ball underneath the defense, basically.
Jima wide open, takes some contact and a blocking foul called.
A little bit of flopping there at the end, I think. Excessive, but overall, I think
Not
good
quite,
call.
Not
Yeah.
quite set there.
Yeah.
The sponsors, Leshwell Tire, Line-X of Boulder, Remax Momentum, Erica Hageman, Riptide, Car and Pet Wash, Napa Unistate Auto Parts, Stab Interstate Toyota, My Guy HVAC, Pepper's Fireside and Grill, American Family Insurance, the Rick Hinos Agency. Again, if you please visit our website, FHSBooster.com, and click on Contact Us if you'd like to get involved. We welcome any supporters, not just parents. The FHS Booster Club. It's a proud supporter and partner, GBN. As Jima knocks down the first one. Second one, no good that time. No, it's quiet on those free throws.
It is.
You can almost hear my thoughts there.
Yeah, it's so quiet. You could literally hear a pin drop in here.
I mean, it's going to be kind of a quiet night for both teams, especially the boys who are on the road. Three from Thompson Valley, no good. I mean, both teams, I feel like there's not enough support for this girls team.
No, there isn't.
In the remarkable season that they are having. Gallegos' left-hand shot
As you said,
good.
dangerous with that left hand. Left, right, doesn't matter. Gallegos takes it.
She will do what she does best. Thompson Valley. Drive. They're going to get her on the, could be a blocker, something down low. The Stamp was about ready to take that and go the other way.
Yeah, looked like a trap defense. They had her and called it, which was interesting.
Salisbury will get her second now. Wittler checked back in the game.
We'll see what happens with that.
I mean, I think she's ready to go. I think she's ready to put some points up. Hopkins up top. Trying to work. Wittler down low. Jima almost had a hand on that. Layup. Almost had a good shot of going in there.
Yeah.
Gardner open. Stops herself. Finds Gallegos. Jima for three. Is off. Gardner catches the board. Puts it up. No good. Wittler there, though. Spins around. Gets the foul. And one called.
Phew.
Zoe Wittler.
I mean, that was like third or fourth times the charm. As you could tell, they did an excellent job of hustling to the ball no matter where they were near the basket. And you could tell, I think, the frustration now for Thompson Valley, some of them starting to coach the other players on their team as their frustration is really starting to set in.
Yeah, I mean, it's early here, too.
Ooh, I didn't even look at the score, 23-6.
Wittler knocks down the free throw.
Make that
She might-
24.
She might not be able to make her three-pointers, but she'll capitalize on the three-point plays if she gets the chance, too. Here comes Thompson Valley. Wittler on the defense. Nice little pass. Wittler with the hustle. Keeps it in bounds. And Gallegos. Stanton was calling for it down low. Just couldn't quite get there. Wittler sends it out. Ooh. As a couple steps there, Wittler tried to get that pass through, but could not find Stanton backdoor. Shot falls that time.
I mean, great hustle by Thompson Valley, but I feel like there probably should have been a call. Looked sort of like a travel.
Stanton, three ball, no good. Gardner once again with the board. Stanton got hit there. No call.
Felt like there probably should have been one there. I feel like they're letting them play almost too much. Like, you have to find that medium, like that balance, a happy balance. But right now, I feel like they're letting them play a little too much. Some of these calls, some of these no calls, rather, shall I say, are interesting.
I mean, I think Frederick, you know, they're kind of getting a little in their heads, though. They're thinking that everything really should be called. Jima's going to get that one.
Yeah, that is an interesting take on it for sure. I mean, they're really looking at these refs almost after every single play, like, where's the call, where's the call?
I mean,
Not all of these are a call, as we saw Stanton with her flopping early on. Not all of those were definitely calls.
yeah, I mean, they've gotten a heavy call games the last couple games. So definitely looking to get those calls here. With a legacy of over 36 years, JHL Construction is a fully integrated Colorado-based, Colorado-focused construction firm. From infrastructures to vertical buildings, our success is built on long-lasting relationships with our clients, design teams, subcontractors in our Colorado community. To us, building Colorado's future means more than just improving the built environment. Is our genuine commitment to give back to our communities, to do the right thing always, and collaborate on impactful projects like building top-tier educational facilities for the next generation. That's why we're proud supporters of Frederick High School, at home of the Golden Eagle.
Broadcast
Golden Eagles.
Network.
Golden Eagles.
Or Golden Eagles, you know.
Same thing. Fight under the rim. This one's going to be a jump ball. Once again, Thompson Valley will retain possession.
Thompson Valley's coach has not been silenced. He is.
He is up and at it for sure.
Which it's good. I think it's good motivation for Thompson Valley, given as they have maybe 6, 7 parents that are in the audience for them. So sort of a mood killer whenever no one shows up to your game.
It's the support that counts.
Yeah.
About Thompson Valley moving it. Couple nice moves from Hopkins. Sends it far side. There's Wagner. Fighting through some contact. Stanton's got the locked out defense, but the 3 ball, no good. And Wittler's there to get the board. Coming out, she got 3 on her, but she gets rid of it. Backdoor Gardner. Easy lay for Kaylee Gardner.
There was nobody down there defensively for Thompson Valley. They were all focused on Zoe, which as they should, of course, but they had 3 of them on her trying to snatch that ball from her on the outside. But, I mean, honestly, they should have spread the defense. There was nobody down there for Gardner.
Yeah, I mean,
Not mad about it, though.
You can't leave Gardner that opener. She's going
No.
to capitalize on it for sure.
And they have been capitalizing on it 27-8 with 3:21 left in this first half. This game is going quickly, and
It is going
I mean,
quick.
honestly, if Thompson Valley can't pick up the pacing and match Frederick's energy, they are not going to have a chance of even catching up.
Yeah, they're kind of falling behind right now.
And I think they know that too.
Ball movement right now. I mean, they passed the ball well. They've made things happen. They just can't get these shots to fall. Shot up, no good. Gallegos with the hustle to get in on there. They get that ball.
Frederick's defense, beautiful, as probably honestly should have been an alley-oop there.
I mean, I don't know if Pat can get up that high to get that dunk, but
Hey,
Could've
I
been.
mean, you never know. I mean, there was no one over there. It's always entertaining to see whenever they go up for it anyway.
yeah, I mean, it's a dangerous game, but she might go up for that one day. One day, but she will rip the ball. If she gets that 3-point look again, she will take it.
Oh, yes.
And that's why she's become really one of the biggest assets for Frederick. Nice little pass out to the corner right now. Ball movement right now. Could have
As
been
no call.
a double dribble. I think everybody on the bench was saying
Yeah.
it too. I was saying it up here.
Yeah, you saw it, and so did everybody else. But nothing you can do.
Rickman, the sophomore, trying to get something to go there. She does get down to get the jump ball.
And that will be Thompson Valley's ball.
I mean, it's been their ball a couple times now.
One
One
of
of
I
these
don't
days
think
it's-
Frederick has ever gotten like these jump balls this game.
Well, I mean, they're looking at the scorers table, and they've got the little possession that counts the track, like the jump balls.
Yeah.
It's been on Thompson Valley's side the entire time.
Huh.
So maybe just a scores error there.
Yeah.
3 for Valley.
Ooh, airballs it.
No good on the 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she was like mentally ready for that shot. You could tell she sort of took it hesitantly.
She's kind of second-guessed herself, which you can't really do.
Never good. Nope, can't do that halfway through the shot.
Rickman with the hustle, trying to get that shot to go.
Good hustle, and that
Gonna go out of bounds on
Yeah.
Fredericks.
gonna be Thompson Valley's ball once again with about a minute 50 left in this first half.
It's been a slow-paced game. Both teams trying to, find their rhythm here. Can't seem to find it. Thompson Valley is making things happen. They got the looks. They've got everything going for them. They just can't get the shots to fall. Rickman playing some tight defense right now. As that should go out of bounds. It should be Frederick.
Frederick finally
getting that
with
ball.
the ball of their own.
You know, they're capitalizing on it when they get the ball.
They are.
So they just need the ball. Rickman will bring it up, pass it back to Gallegos. It's been kind of the point guard kind of situation for Frederick, especially since Wittler's gone. Her and Salisbury have stepped it up big time.
They have, and like you said, their communication is just on point.
There's Hansen. Finds a Rickman. Down low to Jima. And that one offline that time. She was not automatic that time. As the ball is fought.
One of the rare cases that she hasn't been, but it was sort of a weird look anyways. She went up sort of awkwardly, and
yeah,
Thompson Valley
misses the layup. Can't get that three to fall. You know, it feels like they're kind of running out of steam here.
Yeah, as Barnes just had it snatched right from her hand.
As the hustle play almost had it worked, but she gave it right to Gallegos. Rickman down low to Jima. Off the glass and good. Gabby Jima.
Thompson Valley is just exerting so much energy, and it's just not paying off. Like you said, their hustle is incredible, and their teamwork, you can tell that they are really driving, but just nothing is working. They're in their heads. And these wide open shots, I mean, nothing.
That was a nasty move. As Jima on the other end of the court. Easy lefty lay. I mean, that was a tough move. Just can't get the layup to fall, and then obviously Jima's wide open back door.
If you leave Jima open, then automatically your game is pretty much
stunned.
Exactly.
Foul on the shot that time.
Huh.
Interesting there. I thought she took a couple steps. It'll be free throws coming up. Would you like to be an Olympian? Connect with a D1 athlete or talk to a Twitch streamer. Rocky Students is part of Rocky.Church. They're all about connecting students to their purpose. They believe that students are the future, and their goal is to be empowered, encouraged, and supported. There are many ways to connect with Rocky students. So I'm not going to be able to finish my sentence. As Pack throws it up. Not quite there. As we will try to send it to the court here in a moment. Let me see if I can try to finish this before that.
Go, go, go.
You can start by watching their monthly podcast on YouTube, where you can hear from a guest on multitude of topics, show up on Wednesday nights to hang out with friends and meet some incredible guest speakers, or even join their gaming community on Discord. Follow them on Instagram, RockyStudents_Frederick, to learn more. As
quite the mouthful there, but
we will send it down to the floor with Isaiah. Isaiah.
Thank you, Ian. I'm down here with Coach Hansen. Coach, with a huge lead in the first half, how are you planning to maintain that in the second half?
If we just keep playing defense like we have been, we should be fine.
How are you planning to prepare the girls for a potential playoff game?
I told them before the game, this is kind of a playoff atmosphere. It's one game. It's just us tonight. Thompson Valley's ranked similar to the team we'd be playing in the first round. So we're kind of treating this like a, almost like a playoff game. So.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Back to you, Ian.
Thank you, Isaiah. As we will take a look at the game that's kind of sweeping the nation right now, as we took Zadel through some Fortnite, as we'll cut to that right now.
All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm with Greg Zadel and Jaxson Gibbs, and we're going to be doing a Fortnite tour of these houses. And Greg, we're just going to help you see these houses, and then you're just going to give us what you think people would buy it for.
Sounds good.
Jaxson, if you want to take them around.
All right, so I'm going to show you these houses. You're going to tell us how much you think they would cost. In the Tri-Town area.
Sounds good. So it looks like you got a 2-story with maybe a 2-car garage there. Newer house. It's probably in the mid 500s.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably a 3 or 4 bedroom up on top. Let's see.
So here it is. Got a living room. You got a little office area with desk.
Yeah.
Then over here you got a whole living room, couch. Got some cabinets. Got a
gas fireplace.
Yep. Got a TV. Then you come back here to the kitchen. It's got all your needs. Got 2 fridges. Then it leads to the backyard.
Looks like laminate countertops there, so that might not be quite as good.
Yeah. Then right into the garage. Probably fit about a car.
Oh, just a 1 car.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's going to hurt the price.
Yep. And we got the second floor. We got 2 bedrooms. This one,
That looks like the primary bedroom, what we used to call the master bedroom.
yep.
A little bigger.
Then we got our single bathroom. It's a full. It's got a tub,
Is
toilet.
that right off the master? Or is that
It's-
off the hallway?
Off the hallway.
Oh, it's only a 1 bath. That's,
Yeah.
this house isn't looking as good. Kind of, if you got 3 bedrooms and a bigger house and only 1 bath, that might be a problem.
Yep. Here's the second bedroom.
Mhm.
It's got 1 bed, but then it does lead to a balcony.
Okay, looks like a nice location.
Yeah. And then you also have the restaurant from
Uh-oh.
the town right next to you.
So that's not so good. You got the commercial use right next to your single family. That's not as attractive for most people.
All right, then I'll walk us to the next house.
Okay.
If it'll load.
So what do you say you think that house would be worth right there?
Well, after seeing where it's at with the location and the limitations on it's probably going to be down more into the 400s because it's only a 1 bathroom house and a 1-car garage. That's not very attractive for a lot of people now.
Maybe more house, more bedrooms than this.
Yeah, most people, they'd like at least a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And here in Colorado, the garage is important because nobody likes to scrape their windows.
Yep. So
in the
here's
morning.
Wintertime season.
here's our second house.
Okay, this looks nice. Again, nice 2-story cottage.
Yep. Got a gate around it. Some nice bushes. Here's like the mud room.
Mm-hmm.
And then dining room. This leads into the smaller kitchen.
Okay,
So-
yeah.
And then over here is just some extra room. It leads to the backyard. This is like an extra house. And then here's the laundry bathroom.
Okay, so the laundry's in the bathroom. Again, we get some of the older houses around town here that might have that setup, or a smaller house. Not as attractive for most buyers nowadays.
Yep. Then we start heading upstairs.
I think we can tell that Fortnite was more about the game and not about the real estate.
Yep. So here's the main area you walk into as soon as you go up the stairs. And then over
The
here,
loft area.
Yep.
Okay.
looks like to be another balcony.
Oh, that's nice.
Then right into a room seems to be probably the master's.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have this, then you have the bathroom. Yep. And then you come in here. It looks to be an office, or it could be like a closet, a walk-in closet.
Okay, yeah.
And
Even a little nursery if somebody had a little one.
I think that's it. I think it's just a 1-bedroom house.
Yeah, again, kind of a functional obsolescence problem.
Yep. All right, then we got one more house to go to.
That house, they have 2 bathrooms, I believe, and then the master bedroom. What are you thinking on
But
this
still,
house?
just one bedroom. We're not doing too good. Probably in the 300s, maybe low 400s.
Last house, it's a 1-story house.
Okay.
It has a little front garden with a dog house. Here's, you walk in, you come into the kitchen.
Okay. This looks like some of the early 1900s homes in Frederick or the old part of Firestone.
Yep. And you turn, you have a little living room, then a door to the backyard, and then this is only a 1-story house, so you have this could be your living room. You turn, and then you have your 1-bedroom.
Okay.
So
Hopefully there's a bathroom someplace.
I don't
in
think
the
there's a
house.
bathroom.
There's not there'd have to be a bathroom someplace, but that's probably more into the lower 350,000 if it's, as long as it's got a bathroom.
All right, thank you guys for watching. This has been Greg Zadel, sees Fortnite houses. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Jackson. See you later.
Hi, I'm Brian Stapp, dealer principal at Stapp Interstate Toyota. Wanted to thank you very much for visiting our website and supporting our dealership. A little bit about us. My father and grandfather opened up our dealership in 1974 in Longmont, Colorado, right there on Main Street. And now we're located on I-25 in Frederick, Colorado. We moved out here in 2007 and opened up the first Image 2 dealership in the state of Colorado, something we're very proud of. And more than anything, it kind of was a nice little place mark in our dealership's history over the last 46 years about taking the next step and embracing what Colorado is becoming, quite frankly. We're very proud of our history. A couple things that we'd like to point out that I think is very unique in the industry is that we only have one person who will help you if you come in to buy a car. And it's not because we don't have multiple people say hello, they all will. But we think that the relationship is far more important than anything else. Transactions don't allow businesses to stay in business as long as we have, but relationships truly do. So from the second you walk in, one individual would greet you. They would show you all the vehicles we have to offer. They'd present your numbers to you, help you find creative solutions to get the car that you want at a price you're comfortable with. They'd also talk about extra options such as extended service contracts or prepaid maintenance and things that you'd like to put in your monthly payment that would make it a little bit easier so you're not surprised throughout the ownership process. They'd go over all your accessories, all of your vehicle presentation, and they'd be the same person who would shake your hand as you go out the door. So again, that relationship is incredibly important to us. So when you're in, make sure and ask for myself. I'd love to say hello. My brother Clint, my dad Art, my mom Debbie pops around from time to time as well too. So it really is a family business. We'd love to have you become part of our family. Thank you.
Andy Fairbanks, School Resource Officer here at Frederick High.
I'm Mrs. Ago, your new assistant principal.
And you're watching the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Go Eagles!
Go Eagles!
Woo!
Welcome back here to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I'm Ian MacHendrie. With me is Carly Evans. I want to say Zoe Wittler there, but
Yeah, wrong person. Wrong
not
female.
quite the same person there. I'm going to try to get a quick ad break here real quick. Les Schwab Tire Center provides free peace of mind tire protection at Lifetime Tire and Mileage Care for the life of your tires. Is our best tire value promise. It comes to every car and tire pickup we sell. Les Schwab also cares about our communities. That's why they are proud sponsors of Frederick High School and the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Honestly, this first half has just been, I mean, as you see right there, they're all having a conversation with one another, huddled, and they're prepped, honestly, with quite a whopping lead of 20 points. They don't have much to worry about, but now Thompson Valley, knowing that the game is getting away from them, you really have to look statistically and mentally about what to do if you're Thompson Valley. For Frederick, just keep up the pacing, keep up the aggressiveness. Their trap defense works amazing, and just continue the excellence that they're showing here.
For sure, for sure. I mean, like you said, Thompson Valley knowing this game's slipping away, they got to find their rhythm and find it fast.
Yeah, something that they really haven't been able to do is Salisbury almost.
Just couldn't get it to fall there.
Yeah.
Gima got a hand on it. Out of bounds called that time. You can't quite pick up the ball out of bounds like that.
Sort of a weird fall on it, too.
Yeah, that's one of those where it's a...
It was a scramble. It was a mad scramble for the ball.
Yeah, you can't really do much about that one. Gallegos brings it down, trying to run the floor. Finds Salisbury. Got tipped away, and Salisbury with the hustle to fight on it. Jump ball. It's going to be Thompson Valley ball, I think.
Thompson Valley ball.
Huh. That's another one that goes to Thompson Valley.
Yeah.
I think it's just the scorer's table, just kind of forgetting.
Yeah,
but
probably.
I think it's that time is a good call. Foul called that time. Are you ready to shape?
Here.
Go ahead.
No, you live read it. You live read it. It's fine.
Okay. Are you ready to shape your community's destiny? Get involved with the local government by serving on the Town of Frederick Youth Commission. If you are in grades 8 through 12 and live in the Carbon Valley, you can join the team and make a difference. Get ready to advise town leaders, lead programs, collaborate on events, and be the voice of your generation.
Words are hard.
It is hard. I kind of had a stroke there a minute ago.
That's okay.
Apply at frederickco.gov/FYC. As the free throws do not fall. Here comes Gima. Trapped in her own side. Gallegos just lost it.
Yep.
Kind of frustrated after that one. Got back, got a hand on it, but she couldn't quite prevent it, but the shot was off. There goes Gallegos once again.
And this is exactly what you want to see Frederick doing. I mean, they lost their pacing there for a split second and immediately just picked it right back up where they left it. And, I mean, they're already back in opposing enemy territory. And you can tell playing tight defense, but really able to find these seams.
Jima wanted the ball down low. She kind of tipped it out to Salisbury. I think that was planned a little bit.
Sort of.
Gallegos went up. That time shot does not fall. Rebound does.
Gallegos, not an easy feat to get up that high. And I mean, especially if you think about the pacing of this game, they're starting to pick it up this second half.
Salisbury, little floater. Good on the 2. Frederick just still extending this lead.
35-14 now. That's where your score is sitting at.
Kicked out in the corner. Stanton with some tight defense right now. Jima down low. No foul called. There could have been one there.
Yep.
Jima kind of contacted her. Gallegos needs to try to get that ball down the court. She does. Finds Stanton in the corner. Back down low to Gallegos. Took a trip. Jima for 3. Good on the 3. Gabby. Jima.
I mean, we talked about her before the game started, and she was really one of those players averaging over 10 points a game. This girl is on fire most of these games, if not all of them. She is a threat to look out for.
I mean, especially since Zoe's been out, you know, she stepped up big time. Her, Gallegos, Salisbury, they've all really stepped it up big time in the absence of Zoe Wittler. But Jima's been the one who's, you know, shocked me the most, you know, coming out of this and, you know, being one of the better players to fulfill the absence of Zoe Wittler.
Yep, in that absence of Wittler, it's one of those where Gabby really has stepped up and sort of a star is born in this moment. And maybe she hasn't had all of those opportunities to shine because Zoe, she's really just that good. But I mean, at the same time, you look at some of these players that are starting to emerge and you're starting to see this talent, Salisbury, Jima, all of these players that you wouldn't even really think of to step up this big. But in the absence of Wittler, it's almost like cooperation and teamwork has just exemplified and intensified this team.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't have said it better myself there. I mean, especially these seniors, you know, in these later games, I mean, even with like senior night especially, they all came out to play, and they've just been on fire right now. Pack finds Jima once again. Pack for the 3. No good that time.
Far right of the shot.
Got her own rebound, finds a wide open Salisbury, who can't get it to fall either. Like I said, Pack, she's not afraid to shoot it. And she will shoot it. Here comes Thompson Valley. Drive, kicked out far side. Ball movement, impeccable, wide open 3, no good. Rebound is good though.
I mean, impressive hustle on Thompson Valley's part to get back to the ball with that rebound after the missed 3. But that missed 3, some of these I feel like are really mood killers for Thompson Valley. They haven't been able to really land anything shot-wise. And I think it's really just dampening those players on the bench and their attitude, as we really haven't seen much hype for Thompson Valley, given as they've only put up 16 points. Frederick pretty much doubled it, over-doubled it.
Wittler tried to hit Stanton. Defense was not going to allow that.
One of the few times where the defense has been able to really utilize a takeaway.
Foul called that time. Not going to count the shot. Here we go. It'll be Wagner back to the line once again.
38-18.
Frederick
4 minutes.
Just dominated this game really well, and it's been a good one for Frederick. So they did count the basket and the extra point. There's Wittler as they got the double team on her, but she's just gonna run right through it. Finds Hansen for 3. Yes! Cash it in, Lily Hansen.
Clean. Hansen, nobody around her, and she capitalized on that.
Wittler with the eyes.
Zoe finally giving some of the thunder to Hansen.
Wittler's got eyes everywhere. She just found Hansen. She's wide open.
I mean, it's like that saying of like how moms always have eyes in the back of their head. I mean, will we ever know? Honestly, don't know. But yeah, I feel like Wittler has that mama sense kicking.
Stanton drives two and another one for Josie Stanton. Here comes Thompson Valley Pack with the interception. Hanson, ooh, trying to hit Stanton as she had Wittler cutting right down the floor. Hanson. Hanson finds Pack.
Zoe Wittler was wide open for most of that play. A little frustrating to watch, but not everyone can see the whole court. That's a tricky thing to do, and especially under pressure. And you could tell with such tight defense, that's not easy to see. But Zoe finding these gaps and really able to just find an opening. And
She was
it was
way
nobody.
open, way open. She's like a cactus in the middle of the desert.
With nothing around.
Nothing around
Yep,
her.
nothing around.
As, I mean, she would have got that ball. Thompson Valley might have regretted leaving her ad open. So inbound coming up for Thompson Valley. 12-point lead, or 22-point lead. Math's hard as well.
Yep.
Inbound, Wittler on the coverage. Now Pack trapping her in the corner. Right to Hanson as they come up and out. Hanson finds Pack. We try to hit a cutting Wittler. Wittler, shot will not fall. Like I said, she might be a little rusty.
Yeah.
Gotta shake the dust off a little bit, but
After a few weeks of not playing, it's sort of hard to come back with the same pacing that you had a few games before.
yeah, especially, I mean, I think her last game might have been that overtime game where she was balling in that game. She really gave Frederick an extra advantage in that game.
Yep, she was the advantage.
And when she was out, you know, it's one of those harder things for Frederick to play without her, but they found a way to do it, and that one's going to be a foul. She went to shoot that one.
Saw Zoe's face. A little bit of surprise there. Not exactly quite sure what that was on for Zoe.
They called the foul on Gardner, and that might be the confusion that you were just talking about.
Yeah, you could tell most of them were kind of open-mouthed and pointing to Pack.
As it is silent in here a moment ago.
It is so quiet.
This coach has got to be a little careful, giving the ref some earful words right there.
Yeah.
Pack will get the foul instead.
Cover your children's little ears. He is loud-mouthing away over there.
I mean, it's silent. I can hear it all from up here. First one now.
Far left. That was interesting. Just didn't see the look and struggling even on these free throws. This is they're just off with everything.
I mean, especially
I hate to say it, but
I mean, a game, especially in this playoff implications, you know, trying to get a higher seed chance, but
of this magnitude based off of how they've been playing with this on the line, it's almost nonchalant. It's almost like they don't want it. They're not proving themselves as
off-ball foul called there. As Wittler found Rivera. You know, Rivera, she's kind of been in a little slump right now. Hasn't shot very, very well. She's still making shots here and there.
Yep.
She's just trying to get back to her rhythm.
As a Zoe, I'm sure this is probably sort of a warm-up game for her getting back into this. They know confidently that they were hopefully going to win it. But as I say that,
Paige Walker with the three. You can't leave her that open,
No,
and she's
no,
going to make you
no.
regret it. Hanson. Gardner. She's making it look easy out there off the glass and in Kaylee Gardner.
I mean, there was no competition in sight pretty much. She had probably more than a few inches height difference, and that really helped her just get up, and it was just a little like pop shot.
Frustration from Thompson Valley's coach there. His inbound will come up for Frederick. 20-point lead now. Here's Wittler.
50 seconds to make something happen before the fourth quarter.
As here goes Wittler driving through the contact. Cannot get a shot to fall as she expressed her frustration for that. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, Greg Zadel at Zadel Realty is your community center go-to person. Greg Zadel, your local realtor and broker who's been selling homes in the Carbon Valley area since 1980. He's an active supporter of our community, FHS, and a proud partner of Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. If you need a realtor with a deep knowledge of the market, Greg Zadel is a great choice. Watch his monthly real estate article in the Consumer Report or email him. Greg at ZadelRealty.com. Greg Zadel and Zadel Realty, your community-centered realtor. Wittler could not get the first one to fall. She gets that second one to go. You know, back before she got injured, she was talking about how what's been really our keys for the last couple weeks is, you know, they got to hit their free throws. And tonight they have successfully done that, I would say. Only a few misses here and there.
Yep, and I think it's one of those where it's just nerves. That mindset really gets to you, especially late in the game, where that's really where it comes down to the basics of the game.
Foul called that time. Walker will go to the line. I mean, it's hard for Wittler. I mean, she's coming back here in pretty much the last game before playoffs, and you know she's got to shake off the dust as much as she can.
Yep. Playoff preparation.
Once she gets to that playoffs,
there's no mercy.
We got to see the you know, playoff Zoe Wittler. You know.
Yep.
You talk about like playoff Mahomes, playoff all these guys who, you know, excel better in the playoffs.
Yep.
But they're still great players. There could be another level to Zoe Wittler that we haven't even seen yet, and hopefully coming off this injury, we can get to see that coming up here in the playoffs. She gets both the fall. 27-46. As here's Wittler, finds Rivera. Back to Wittler, who was open, pump fakes, finds Hansen. And that one no good. Wittler hustling down there, hands are all over the place. Wide open drive, Pack gets down there and interrupts the shot. Wittler with 3. Can she get the last shot? Up and off that time, you know.
Zoe making the last ditch effort shot look easy.
As we will send it out of the court with Isaiah Shue. Isaiah.
46.
Thank you, and I'm here down on the sidelines watching both teams play. Frederick has been a dominating force in the first half, and they're continuing to show great defense and great offense from the playing. And then if they keep playing that defense, they'll for sure get a lot of playing, and then they'll shoot a lot. Thank you, and back to you.
And we are back here as we just moments away from this third quarter, or fourth quarter.
You were close
enough.
Yeah, you know, third, fourth, tomato.
Yep, exactly. About 12 seconds to go before we get to that.
Yeah, you mentioned that whole mentality of, not the mama mentality this time, but still on the same subject of Zoe. She honestly has been waging war upon most teams. And I mean, she is just ferocious in her shots. And she is really the player to look out for. I think Gabby this game really stolen everybody's thunder. But, I mean, it's one of those where Zoe, I think, as you put it, she can unlock a whole new side of her in the playoffs after coming off of a gap in her time playing.
As Gallegos inbounds to Salisbury, who finds Gabby Jima. Back to Salisbury. Surveying the floor. Gallegos. Left-handed drive. Finds Jima. Down to Stanton, who puts up the floater, no good. Gardner catches the board and one.
Gardner has been making some of these shots look easy, and I mean, as I mentioned before, her height advantage really assists her in some of these.
I mean, they call Jovan the man in the trenches.
The woman.
Gardner's the woman in the trenches. She's making plays.
She is.
She's making plays everywhere.
I mean, like, you get her right underneath the basket. That is a dangerous weapon that you've now unlocked.
And they're just, they're making things happen. Gardner, nothing but net on the free throw. Makes it a 22-point game. As Jima strips the ball out of her hands. There goes Salisbury for an easy lay-in. No good. Stanton finds Gallegos out to Salisbury. Got a little ahead of herself. Didn't quite watch the ball come all the way in.
Wagner put really great pressure. I mean, Salisbury would have been wide open. There would have been nobody down there, but great hustle by Thompson Valley, something that we really haven't seen on their part. We've seen the hustle. We just haven't seen the effort put into it afterwards.
Here comes Thompson Valley as Frederick's just trying not to let him do much. As Gardner got some contact, but a great job getting that ball back. 3, deep 3, no good. His bodies are flying.
Macias
Another 3.
is probably, woo, okay, never mind.
There's
Hopkins.
The 3. There's the 3.
Yeah, I was about to say Macias is probably their best shooter, but now looking at Hopkins after that beautiful, perfect 3. I don't know. They have a few weapons that they just haven't been able to utilize much of because they've just been sort of caught lacking almost this game. As I said, that whole nonchalant nature of, are they really putting their best foot forward in this game? I really don't think so. I think they're sort of, you know, I think it's like a slumped effort. It's not the best that they can put in. Because, I mean, an 11 and 10 team, yes, you have to take your chances with them, of course, because they're not perfect. They're far from perfect. And that's with any team. But I think the whole mentality that they have just struggled to keep is confidence. They do not have confidence in their shooters. They don't have confidence in their shots. And they should. They have some of these girls that are averaging, not necessarily insane averages, but I mean 6, 7, 8 points a game, and that's not bad. And you just got to instill more confidence in these players because they're really starting to feel the drag.
Agreed.
After my rant.
Yeah, I mean, a little yap sesh, but
that's okay.
All right. As Gallegos finds Salisbury to start us off after the timeout. Like you said, like the effort's there. It's just not quite where it needs to be. As Salisbury open jumper is going to make him pay.
51-30, 21-point difference in this game.
I mean, you beat him by 11 the first time. Might as well beat him by 21 this time.
Yeah, make it double. Come on.
Double it up. Here goes. I think that's 3 ball. Air ball that time. Stanton brings it down, finds Gardner, finds Jima. Jima drive. No good that time. Gardner, I don't know how she does it, but comes down with that late rebound once again.
As I said, she's averaging like 6, 7 rebounds a game that she's grabbing. And I mean, not to mention this game, probably a combined effort of like probably 7, 8, 9. Like, these have been crazy numbers that we've been seeing Gardner.
And she's finding ways to get those balls. I mean, it's kind of the less effort from Thompson Valley, especially as this game's been going on. Down 21, I mean, the effort's kind of fading. 3 ball that time, no good.
As I said, it's almost a second-guessing nature that they're having. That lack of confidence is really just impacting them. Like, as much as the coach can amp them up, there's only so much that he can do until the players get in their own heads.
Gardner she had the steal and tried to take it down. She was looking for a foul. Was not going to get one. As that one tipped off by Gallegos. Still 21-point lead with about 5.5 to go. Foul called that time. Inbound coming up as here comes Zoe Wittler.
And Zoe Wittler.
Wittler is in the game now, maybe trying to put some last-ditch effort, as that was a nice 3 there. She was wide open.
Pretty much no net was hit on that, and I mean, it was a clean, beautiful 3.
Wittler found Gallegos. Finds Stanton in the corner. Can she get it right back? She does not.
As that was way too far left on her shot.
Jump ball. It'll be Thompson Valley ball. Yeah, she kind of leaning left as she took that shot. Went right off the top of the glass. Not quite the shot you want there. Gardner checks out. You know, you're up by, looks like 28. Might want to, you know, start throwing in your swingers a little bit and let them get some playing time. And just let them, you know, get going. Wittler working on the defense right now. But, I mean, this Frederick team looks looks ready for playoffs. They look like a straight contender. I mean, Jaxson kind of called it in the beginning. He said this team's a state champion team. And we're hoping. We are hoping. It's about 4:30 to go. Wittler will inbound. Finds Gallegos. Back to Wittler. Wittler driving left-handed, using that body. Gallegos throws a far side pack. Little pump drive. Finds Jima. And that one again just doesn't fall. I mean, she's usually automatic from that time, but she just can't get it going.
As I said, just this sort of sloppiness from Thompson Valley. They can put in so much more effort like that.
Another three.
I mean, Wagner, she's a senior. She wants this.
You know,
and although it might not go in Thompson Valley's favor overall.
Pack for the corner for three. Yes! Peyton! Pack! Again.
We saw that from a mile away. You pointed it out, snapped your fingers, and they finally noticed her. And that was nothing but net. Beautiful shot from Peyton Pack.
That went off that time.
Far
Wittler
right.
Got it poked away, but regains it. Down low, Pack wide open. Another easy layup for Peyton Pack.
56-36, a 20-point difference in this game.
It's just it's been one of those times of games. Here's I want to say that's Wagner. It's Wittler with that mentality, gets that ball right back, gets the Pack. Stanton backdoor. Gets fouled on the shot, would not fall. Stavanger State Toyota believes that our communities are better when they work together for the greater good. That's why Stavanger State Toyota is a proud supporter of the students of Frederick High School and the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Brian and the team at Stapper, your source for new Toyotas, used cars in Frederick, and are your official car dealer of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Stop by their dealership off I-25. Thank them for their support. And tell them GBN sent you. Stanton will go to the line. First one. Couple Frederick bounces there. Good on the shot. I mean, it is, it's kind of silent. Stanton's just sitting there, soaking in the silence. I mean, it's kind of nice rather than having to play. I mean, these last couple games, the crowds from the opposing teams have started to pour in and come to this house and try to, take it over.
Disrupt, yeah. That will not work, though, no matter what you try and do.
Jima catches the board, puts it right back up.
Speaking on Thompson Valley, noticed as their coach was trying to substitute, it was one of those where they were struggling to even substitute correctly. Tried pulling one of them out, and then another one tried leaving, and he's like, no, you stay in, you come out. So overall, the communication piece, sort of iffy here late on. You could tell their frustration really starting to settle in as they are down 21 points.
I mean, you look at the benches, Thompson Valley only 3 subs, so the fatigue is definitely there for that team. Frederick, they've got the full bench full, essentially. So, they've got an advantage here, especially on their home court, full bench.
Yeah, they have a plethora of players available, ones who are ready and eager to play.
3 from Wagner, no good. They've made a few here late, trying to just cut this lead to minimal, but can't seem to get some of those extra ones to fall. Here's Salisbury. Takes it herself. And good. Here comes Thompson Valley. The lead is just keep extending and extending and extending. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth, almost nearing the end. So carry called.
.153 left in this game, and honestly, I think it's a fair bet to, state that Thompson Valley is not going to win this game.
I think it's over.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Miscommunication there, but Wittler comes out with it, and she gets the foul on that shot. Just a reminder that our broadcast is brought to you in part by United Power. At United Power, we're proud partners of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network and are proud to support local sports and local schools. United Power, your local touchstone cooperative. Wittler to shoot the free throws. She's trying to get back to her game. Like we said, she's trying to get Trying to get those shots to start falling. That one does not.
And that's okay because I think she recognizes that with this break, there might be some extra time and effort that she has to put into practicing. And there's nothing wrong with that because, I mean, you think about whenever she's at her best, she is a menace on the court.
Agreed. You're nearing playoff time. Zoe knows like how important this is. I mean, especially to these seniors. Gabby Jima, Peyton Pack, Stanton, Hansen. All these seniors nearing this crucial games coming up for Frederick. This entire team knows that, you know, this means a lot. Might not mean a lot to them at this time, but when they get to the senior level, you know, you never know when your last game's going to be. Minute 30 to go. Wagner with a couple of nice little moves, gets to the lane. Makes it that's to 22, it looks like. Rickman finds, I think that's Torres, who drives.
So.
Got blocked. Thompson went up to shoot and got denied, but they say she got fouled. The 2024 Frederick High School yearbook staff is excited to capture the memories and moments of the 2023-24 school year. Please make sure that your FHS memories last forever by purchasing a 2024 yearbook. Prices will increase throughout the year, and yearbooks have sold out the last 2 years, so buy your yearbook now. Thompson can't get her first to fall. You know, this is a good chance for, you know, to see the younger talent on this team, especially, you know, nearing the end of the season. Like I said, you're going to lose a couple seniors. See who's going to step up big. Thompson can't get that second one to fall. A minute 12 to go. The drive, Wagner good again.
And I mean, this is just great time for some of these JV players and maybe even some of these C-team players to really get good,
Varsity
authentic
reps.
playing time in. Yeah, of course.
Jump ball. A lot of contact there.
Because, I mean, you think about the aggression jump between JV and then varsity. The jump is kind of crazy. You go from JV, we're like, yes, it's competitive, but then varsity, more so.
As we'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Know what I'm going to do? Maybe I'll just walk home at this point.
As we are back. As a 20-point lead for Frederick. As we're just nearing the end of, you know, the game. Last game here, at least regular season on this home court for Frederick. Hopefully get to see them host a few games, and, you know, we'll be here.
Of course, we are ready and prepared.
As it's going to be an exciting couple of games. Rickman, contact no good on the shot. Yeah, just some excellent defense. Travel called.
Saw that from up here. The bench is hyped, and I don't blame them. Saw Peyton Pack stand up with a little victory dance. They know with 39 seconds left, there was no chance that Thompson Valley would even come back relatively close to Frederick in this game.
I mean, there's a chance, but you need at least, you know, I think like 15, 23s to fall.
Yeah.
You'll be right back in it. As the ball moving around the top. So right now they're just, you know, trying to kill some time here. Izzy Howard finds. Not quite sure who that is, but the shot will not fall. So, you know, this entire Frederick bench, you know, they're on their feet supporting these younger players. You know, like they're kind of like their little siblings essentially. 2 seconds to go as they will just dribble it out for the rest of the clock. Frederick gonna win here by 20 in a, you know, crucial playoff game. Now we just await where they will be seated, who they will play.
And the seeding will improve with this win, of course.
Of course. I mean, you move to 16-6, and you got a full head of steam coming into the playoffs with a 2-game win streak.
That is a good season, too, 16-6.
They are ready to roll into this playoffs, as there is all smiles on that court. As we just getting ready as we will send it on the floor with Isaiah. Isaiah.
Thank you, Ian. I'm down here with Zoe Wittler. Zoe, great game. How does it feel to be back on the court again after that injury?
It feels amazing. Honestly, it was very torturous being on the bench. I love my teammates and they did a phenomenal job, but there's something different about being on the floor.
What are you guys trying to prepare heading into the playoff games?
We're just trying to be ready. I mean, we have a pretty good seed right now, but it's playoffs. You never know what can happen, and so we want to be able to come out ready.
Okay, thank you, Zoe. Back to you, Ian.
Thank you, Isaiah. Today's broadcast of FHS Girls Basketball has been brought to you by the talented crew here of students on GBN, the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I've been sophomore Ian MacHendrie alongside sophomore Carly Evans. Our director and associate producer of GBN is Junior Chloe Gould. Our camera operators are sophomore Sophie Palmer and freshman Micah Saga-Potelli. Our producer down on the sideline is sophomore Sergio Marquez. Our production assistants are freshman Griffin Baldwin and Ethan DeLear. The third member of our team down on the sideline is freshman Isaiah Shue. Mr. Barsick is GBN's advisor. That'll do it for the regular season here. It's regular season basketball here on GBN, but be sure you're following us over at FHS GBN on X and Instagram for updates and potential postseason basketball broadcasts and the upcoming announcements of our spring broadcast schedule. We'll be back to bringing you the Ducelet tones of FHS Choir next week on Thursday in 20 seconds, live from the FHS Auditorium. Until then, for everyone here at FHS, I'm Ian MacHendrie, and you've been watching the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.